Alright, what is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate you for your time, and I'd really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, we got the orchestrated hit on JayDaYoungan, revenge, hate, and jealousy. Man, you know, tough situation. Sad to see people go out like this, but the streets don't play fair, man. No matter how rich you might be, bro, stay out the streets, man. You know what I mean? Stay out the streets, bro. Pretty sure everyone's reason to go out and actually go get it and chase their dream is to, you know, get out the hood, bro. You get what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe everyone's different, man. But it's tough to see. Maybe they just see it as, oh, I've lived here my whole life. I know everybody. They're not gonna do me nothing. I don't know, man. But I'm pretty sure he died in, you know, not a good area. Just know that. But without further ado, let's just play the video, man.
The shooting was retaliation. Police have identified the victim as Javarius Scott, who goes by the stage name JayDaYoungan. The second victim was one of Scott's family members. He is in the hospital with stable condition.
Developing tonight, a rapper is after a double shooting in Bogalusa. Investigators have spent the past 24 hours trying to put all the pieces together in a double shooting there. There were 3 separate shooting scenes. And as Mike McDaniel explains, authorities believe they're all connected and that they're part of a bigger problem.
There would be no stone left unturned until we found out who took him.
On July 26, 2022, JayDaYoungan posted a snippet during his house arrest after being released from prison a month ago. The post, which featured his son, was captioned, "This house arrest stuff is undefeated." And in the very beginning of the snippet, he talked about his ops. Little did we know that the next 24 hours were going to be very eventful for the Louisiana-born rapper. Born Javarius Tyke Scott in Bogalusa, Louisiana on July 15, 1998, JayDaYoungan emerged from the streets with the raw talent that resonated with many. nbayoungboy, Julio. Reports of feuds with rival artists and internal conflicts within his crew started to gain attention. He popularly had beef with rappers like nbayoungboy.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of fans in general are connecting nbayoungboy to this murder simply because we all know their famous rivalry or famous beef on social media when it comes to JayDaYoungan, and you know, nbayoungboy is one of the most famous ones. You get what I mean? Everybody was talking about it, and you know, even nbayoungboy was mad because JayDaYoungan took nbayoungboy's baby mama and, you know, did a lot of disrespectful things, bro, and involved him in it as well. So yeah, let's keep going though.
Boy and Julio. As JayDaYoungan's fame grew, so did the risk he faced. He was no stranger to legal issues. On June 16, 2022, Scott pleaded guilty to possession of a firearm while under indictment for felony charges and was sentenced to time served, as well as 1 year supervised release. He was also fined $5,500 and subject to a $100 mandatory special assessment fee. This legal situation is directly correlated with the house arrest that was referenced in the earlier mentioned Instagram post. It led to the house arrest. It was the night of July 27, 2022, in Bogalusa, Louisiana, when tragedy struck. JayDaYoungan was spending time with his father, Kenyatta Scott, on the front lawn of their home. The arrival of a black truck hauling armed gunmen shattered the peace of the evening. JayDaYoungan and his father, Kenyatta Scott Sr. As the 3 gunmen stepped out of the truck, chaos ensued. JayDaYoungan and his father attempted to flee to the house for safety, but 2 more assailants emerged from the side of the house. Gunfire erupted, filling the night air with a fatal symphony of viciousness. The hail of bullets left JayDaYoungan critically wounded with multiple gunshot wounds. His father, Kenyatta Scott, bravely fought back, returning fire in an act of self-defense. The scene was a tableau of horror, a stark reminder of the brutal reality that can lurk beneath fame. Scott was shot at least 8 times and succumbed at a local Bogalusa hospital not far from the scene of the shooting. Scott Sr. was shot twice in the arm and was in stable condition. As news of the shooting spread, shockwaves reverberated through the hip-hop community and beyond. Investigators launched a painstaking journey to uncover the truth. Interviews with witnesses, surveillance footage analysis, and social media scrutiny painted a portrait of a brewing conflict that had spiraled out of control. The puzzle pieces began to fall into place. The backdrop of rivalries, misunderstandings, and personal vendettas formed a complex mosaic of motives. The truth behind JayDaYoungan's final hours was a labyrinthine journey, where the destination would be a haunting revelation. Some even argued that his father was the target of the shooting, as Kenyatta Scott Sr. is also no stranger to legal disputes. Further insight into the circumstances surrounding the shooting remained elusive in the immediate aftermath. Law enforcement refrained from disclosing any apprehensions or arrests linked to the case. Adding to the turmoil of the situation, reports surfaced of an additional shooting incident shortly following JayDaYoungan's tragic passing. Police said while working a chaotic scene at the hospital and working at the scene of the incident on Superior Avenue, another shooting unfolded in the 800 block of Marshall Richardson Road. A vehicle became the target of gunfire around 7 p.m. on the same evening, prompting authorities to investigate a possible connection. Officers found the vehicle with bullet holes in it. Thankfully, no injuries were reported in that instance, leaving investigators without concrete evidence to definitively establish a link between the two occurrences. Those suspects were identified for this shooting, unlike JayDaYoungan's case.
A few minutes later, while my officers are investigating this scene, we had a call of another shooting across town. Later in the night, a few hours later, we just had a third shooting where a house was shot up that we also believe to be related.
Police say no one was hurt during the other two shootings.
There were also reports of further shootings, who the police thought to be related to JayDaYoungan's homicide and part of a wider societal issue.
It's sad. This is Bogalusa. It's a small community.
Police Chief Kendall Bullen says while on the scene, there was a second shooting just minutes away. An SUV was shot up near the intersection of Marshall Richardson and Ott Roads.
In the wake of the shooting, law enforcement made strides in their investigation.
And clearly, he's not even a good neighborhood, like I mentioned. Like, why are you even there, bro? Like, maybe you're visiting family. I don't know what you're doing, bro. But, like, even if it's family, they shouldn't still be living in the hood, bro. Like, they literally said it themselves that it might have actually been a hit on the dad and not you. And you ended up being killed with the bullet, bro. Like, that was supposed to be on the hit with your father, bro. Like, bro, that's tough, man. At the end of the day, bro, it doesn't make sense to me how these rappers just, no matter how much money they have, they just don't stay out the hood, bro. Maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because they don't want to be called fake and be called the one who everybody, calls a switch up simply because, they got everything set and they don't want to be a part of that lifestyle anymore. So they just completely move on. And we have the other group who just get, no matter how rich they get, they just never switch up. They're always the same, and they're always gonna do the same things that they've always done, eat the same food and things like that. Like, man, it's weird to me, but at the end of the day, everybody's different, and I understand that everybody's gonna do their own thing. But like, bro, you gotta choose the smart route, man. But let's keep going.
Arrests were made, shedding light on the motives behind the attack. As court proceedings unfolded, a clearer understanding emerged of the factors that fueled the tragic event. Despite all this, the hit has still not been solved. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the hip-hop community mourned the loss of JayDaYoungan. Candlelight vigils illuminated the night as fans, peers, and artists paid tribute to the fallen star. His music, once a soundtrack of struggle, took on new layers of meaning as listeners grappled with the weight of his untimely departure. On August 7th, 2022, Scott was laid to rest. His funeral was held in the auditorium of his former high school in Bogalusa. Among those in attendance were notable artists Boosie Badass and Youngin Ace. Scott's life and his goals of owning a record label were cut short. Boosie Badass was one of the first rappers to publicly comment on JayDaYoungan's passing. Youngin Ace's relationship with JayDaYoungan was quite a roller coaster ride. The Florida native experienced both highs and lows in his bond with the 23 Island rapper, and sadly, it seemed like things were strained between them when JayDaYoungan passed away. He expressed his deep regrets with heartfelt sincerity in his Instagram tribute. Also, it's important to note that not all responses to JayDaYoungan's passing were positive. Earlier, we talked about Julio, and shockingly, he turned to Instagram to make light of JayDaYoungan's passing.
I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the day, bro, they're his ops, man. What do you expect? What do you expect to say? Dang, rest in peace. I wish we never had a beef. Like, bro, especially coming from Julio Fulio or whatever his name is, bro. Like, these are JayDaYoungan's ops, bro. They're gonna celebrate, bro. Like, and it's sad, but like, bro, like, it's like, what do you expect, bro? The streets don't play fair, man. I'm telling you. But let's keep going.
In a rather distasteful post, he penned, "Rest in peace, JayDaYoungan. You'll be missed, LOL." And in another post, he openly revealed that he's still holding on to a grudge against the late rapper. JayDaYoungan's legacy served as a stark reminder that fame and success can be fragile, and the price of a life lived in the spotlight can be heartbreakingly high. His fans remember him as a young artist who channeled his life experiences into his music, even as the world around him teetered on the edge of chaos. JayDaYoungan's family and friends found solace in remembering his ambition, aspirations, and the challenges he navigated in pursuit of his dreams. Scott's sister, Kenya, posted a series of messages and photos of them together. "Why did y'all do this to my brother, to my baby?" she posted on Instagram. "I never in a million years would have thought this." JayDaYoungan's grandfather, L.C. Jefferson, speaking to WSU News, called the homicide a senseless one.
It's sad that at his young age, just when he was really getting things right the way that they should be, that he had to be taken away, you know. And for what reason? Because someone was jealous of him?
His life story was a testament to the complex realities faced by young artists who often wrestle with fame, personal demons, and external pressures. His mother, still shook about the tragic situation, confirmed his last words. They were, "I love you, Mom. I'm not going to make it." She also wrote a heartfelt message to her son's killers. Experts in the industry weighed in, highlighting the broader issue of viciousness, rivalry, and conflict within the hip-hop world. They emphasized the importance of artists and their team prioritizing safety, communication, and community support to
But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this video here. It's sad to see, man, but at the end of the day, bro, the streets don't play fair, and that's the sad truth about it, man. You know what I mean? You know, bro, there's people all around the world literally dying right now. Innocent children dying just because they're in the hood, bro. And they don't have a choice because, you know, they don't have that opportunity to get out the hood and things like that, man. You know, and they're dying in the streets, bro. Always dying in the streets. Like, bro, like they literally said in this video, JayDaYoungan got shot, right? And I think it was next door or something, another person got shot as well, like a day later or a day before. I don't know, bro. Like, let's be real here, man. Like, it's sad, bro. Like, if that's happening, that's your sign to, you know, get away from it. But instead, they just want to keep doing it to play hard and things like that, man. And that's the cause, bro. That's the cause. And it's not like he even went out in like a kill or be killed situation. They got him and he couldn't even defend himself at all. They got him unexpectedly, and that's it, bro. You get what I mean? People who were jealous of him got him, bro. You get what I mean? And that's it, bro. You get what I mean? You were in a very vulnerable spot, bro, in your life, bro. You know, like, bro, of course, like, let's say, right, bro, people in the hood, as soon as they find out, oh, this guy's in the hood, oh, this guy visited here, oh, this guy's nearby, bro, they're gonna roll up on you, bro. But if you're in a like a nicer, you know, well-established community, they're not gonna do that, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's not where they are. That's not where they are in life. They're in the hood, bro. You get what I mean? And you're in the hood, bro. So what do you expect? Of course they're gonna roll up on you if you're in the hood, because that's where they are, in the hood. They're not gonna waste their money trying to make it take a flight or even a far car drive just to, you know, try to roll up on their ops in a gated, well-established community, bro. Like, let's be real, that doesn't make sense, bro. That's why the ops always say, "Wait till I catch you," or something like that, bro. You get what? And murders are well more like, bro, murders have a higher chance. The chances of them getting away with that murder is a lot higher than, you know, better community is all I really have to say. Because if you're in the hood, bro, it's a higher chance for them to get away with it. You get what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You get what I mean? That's all I'm saying, bro. But I'm not gonna spend too much time on yapping on that whole situation. Hopefully you guys get what I mean. But yeah, man, I'm in this video here. Let me know what you guys think, and peace out, man.